Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My dear children, how are you? It's so good to talk to you. I feel so happy that you're learning the seerah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam at such an early age, and you have, inshallah bitnillah, a long life ahead of you in which you are going to use the wisdom from the life of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in your own life, and you'll be able to decide well in different situations. Ameen. Barakallahu feekum. Okay, let's start our new lesson. And before that, what do? We ask for Allah's help. That's right. Good, mashallah. So let's ask for help. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربنا زدنا علما آمين. My dear children, today we are going to learn about the Ghazwa Banu Qurayza. Now, when all the armies of Mushrikeen went back without any success, Prophet ﷺ came back home and took a shower, and he was about to sit down when Jibreel ﷺ came and he said, there is no time to sit. We need to go to Banu Qurayza to discipline them and punish them. So Prophet ﷺ asked all the Muslims to leave right away and read their asr when they reach Banu Qurayza. So the tribe of Banu Qurayza knew their treason, and in their own law they knew the punishment of the treason as well, which was death penalty. This time, seeing the army of the Muslims, they felt the awe, and Muslims kept on surrounding them for 25 days. Then Banu Qurayza came out of their fort and they surrendered and they asked for forgiveness. Prophet ﷺ said that he is not going to decide anything, but he is going to give the full power of decision to Hazrat Sa'd bin Mu'adh radiallahu anhu, who was a very good friend and ally of Jews, of Banu Qurayza and other tribes. And he was the leader of his own tribe as well. So he had the respect and the status of being the leader, and people respected his decisions as well. So when this decision power was given to Sa'd bin Mu'adh radiallahu ta'ala anhu, who was badly injured due to an arrow which hit him during the Battle of Trench, and he lost a lot of blood. But when he was told that he needs to decide what to do with Banu Qurayza, he came. Now the Jews were really hopeful because they knew that Sa'd bin Mu'adh was their friend. The thing that they did not expect was that he was a just person as well. He needed to do the justice. So Sa'd bin Mu'adh radiallahu anhu said that I am not scared of doing the right thing. And the right thing is that Banu Qurayza are going to get the punishment that they deserve. Now the strange thing is that all the men of Banu Qurayza knew the punishment before they were doing the betrayal, and they were threatening the Muslims, and they broke the promise with the Prophet ﷺ, and they put the whole community at risk. They knew the punishment, but they still decided to do it. So Sa'd bin Mu'adh radiallahu ta'ala anhu decided for them that they are all going to get the punishment. And Prophet ﷺ did not take part in this decision. Later on, Sa'd bin Mu'adh radiallahu anhu passed away. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Now there is another incident that happened, that Sumama bin Usal, who was the leader of Yamama, and he hated Islam, and he hated Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, na'udhu billah. And his animosity was well known. So he disguised himself and he was coming to kill the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, while Muslims caught him and brought him to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and tied him in the masjid's pillar. When Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam passed by, he asked, Sumama, what do you have? He said, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I have wealth. If you are going to kill me, people are going to take revenge. And if you are going to do ihsan on me, then I'm just gonna pay it back. If you want wealth, I can give you anything that you want. Prophet ﷺ left him and kept on asking him for 3 consecutive days, same question, and he answered the same way. The third day when he answered the same way, Prophet ﷺ said, set Sumama free. And they opened the ropes and he went and he took a shower, came back and took Shahada. Takbir, Allahu Akbar. My dear children, have a look at the wisdom of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that he got Sumama tied to the pillar of the masjid even though he was a kafir. But he gave Sumama an opportunity to see what Muslims do. How do they talk and behave with each other? And when he saw, then he understood that Islam is the religion of love and goodness. And there is so much unity when people pray together. And it looks so beautiful. So Sumama saw the beauty of Islam while he was tied to the pillar of the masjid. And he accepted Islam because of the best treatment that Muslim gave him. And he was really impressed by the good behavior of the Muslims. This was the time when people would do worse treatment with the enemies. And especially if the enemy is coming to kill, they would kill the person right away. But Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam gave best treatment to Sumama. And because of that, he became a Muslim. After accepting Islam, Sumama radiallahu anhu went for doing Umrah, and when he reached Makkah, Mushrikeen in Makkah blamed him and teased him for accepting Islam. So in anger he said that he is not going to let any grain come into Makkah. Because of this, they all got into trouble. So they asked the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam to request Sumama to let the grain come in Makkah. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked Sumama, and he did that. Now we are going to stop here and think about what we have learned. The first thing that we learned is that sometimes some criminals are such that they need to be punished and disciplined. And if they are not being punished, then they are going to create corruption. Just like in your school, if there is any bully who bothers other people, breaks their bags, rip their notebooks, hide their shoes or jacket, if the principal does not punish that bully, then what is going to happen? The bullies are going to increase, who will bother other people, right? Second thing that we have learned is that non-Muslims definitely observe the behavior of Muslims as to how they behave with other people. A lot of people get impressed by the good behavior and accept Islam. We should not treat a bad person in a bad manner. Instead, we should do good to that person so that his heart is going to become soft and he is going to become a better human being. Okay, my dear children, let's say the dua. Allahumma hdini li ahsani al-akhlaq, la yahdi li ahsaniha illa anta, wasrif anni sayyi'aha, wa la yasrif anni sayyi'aha illa anta. Ameen. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.